Hey guys, JB from Storkies here. Today we're going to go ahead and show you a few more LALO replays. So two Zap LALO replays and another LALO replay with Super Minion cloned CC. In the Legends League we have a couple war attacks by MMR Lightning. So this first one here on base 1, this one's by MMR. So if we look at the base, pause it real quick. So this base has all singles, so with so many mass root rider type attacks, you have a lot of people running singles, which opens you up to some LALO. So MMR starts off with a little LALO. He is taking down a mono and invisibility tower here. So he only needs 6 zaps. So he starts out with this Flame Flanger just to preserve some time here. And then he takes down the mono and the multi-archer tower there. So those are all 6-to-1 ratio. And then right now, like I said in the first video, if you haven't seen that one yet, he's just setting up his funnel for his heroes. And his heroes go a little haywire on this one, which causes him to improvise a little bit on the LALO. So I thought that this would be a good one to show you as well. The Flame Flanger does end up taking some damage from the mortar here, using some barbarians and archers to distract it. It does end up locking on, but with the new level, it can last through a couple mortar shots just fine. So it might not get the value that he wanted. Go ahead and take a look at his equipment. Again, pretty standard for any type of LALO player. It's a little bit different than what I run, but MMR Lightning, he teaches me quite a bit. So he's just trying to get as much value with his heroes as he can. The queen does end up pulling his king off. So he knows he's not getting the town hall, but he did get this clean castle pulled. So he's got the poison for that. Once he kind of has that taken care of and drawn into the poison there, he's going to start his LALO. So if you notice, the damage is pretty close to activating the town hall here. And there we are. MMR is a very patient LALO attacker. It's one thing I'm working on, not dropping too many balloons for each phase of the LALO. Really got to time it out. Get everything timed out with your warden ability. Leave yourself enough balloons for the back end. And go and speed this up a little bit. Then he's got a few balloons for the back end there for that wizard tower. That single's not going to do too much, but he's freezing everything up for the RC to finish up. Ends up swagging a free spell. Alright, the next attack is another Zap LALO by MMR Lightning himself. So this one you see actually has 3 multi-inferno towers. Again, he's setting up his Flame Flinger placement. And he needed to zap that Expo to make sure the Expo wasn't going to take out his Flame Flinger, but once that's got down, then he has pretty open space for his Flame Flinger to take out a lot of value. Again, very patient man, working through everything. I mean, it's only, replay only has a couple minutes left on it, so LALO obviously doesn't take too long. It can't take too much time, but if you can time everything out pretty well, you can wreck through some bases. So Flame Flanger should take up everything here in the top section. Now he's starting the Hero Sui, trying to get to the Clan Castle, Town Hall. He also has 2 multi-archer towers there to deal with. Normally we've been dealing with a lot of Ice Golem clan castles. This enemy's switched it up on us a little bit. Nice thing with the Phoenix though is if you're in the Gauntlet ability, it's still, you can get some value out of your Gauntlet ability with the Phoenix. That's why for me it's hard to switch over to the new jelly. For the king anyway, just because sometimes you don't make it through the ability. Now you look now, he's got quite a bit of base to deal with. He has a lot that can harm his LALO. But the way he's patient and times everything out. So his warden ability paired up with that rage is going to get a lot of value. And he has a lot of balloons to work with here. So he just kind of sprinkles them in. If anybody remembers the old school Town Hall 9 hog attacks, surgical hogs, it's kind of what it looks like MMR does. He just sprinkles the balloons in. The mono's not going to do too much there in the middle. And he ends up swagging some troops and still annihilates this base. Well done, MMR. Alright, this next one I'm going to show you is a Legends League replay. On this one, I'm zapping out a sweeper near the clan castle here because I'm trying to get any value near the clan castle just because so many people are rocking the Ice Golem clan castle troops that if I can take out the clan castle while I'm using invisibility spells and clone spells for the super minions, then I can take it down with some value nearby. So luckily I have some value that'll be hurtful for the LALO nearby the clan castle here. So I'm just going to run in a few rocket balloons, get as deep as I can. I end up triggering the tornado trap, which is kind of a pain, but it's not super harmful. I just don't get quite as much value as I'd like. The DPS and the hit points for the super minions is pretty strong, so I can still get through the poison spell tower there, the tornado, still get a good amount of value. And then from there, personally, I like to get the town hall as soon as possible. And just knowing for pathing wise, if I don't get to the town hall, it's going to be kind of hard to get since it's kind of secluded from some of the major defenses that I want to get down with my LALO. So practicing and kind of messing around, experimenting with the jelly right now. It is pretty low level for me right now. I haven't been spending any money to get any books and everything, so I've just kind of been upgrading it the old-fashioned way here. I did have kind of a bad hound just because there's no air defenses nearby, but I wanted to play my LALO behind the sweepers for the most part. So I still ended up playing it down here, get everything that's going to be harmful to my LALO right away. But then I kind of split up. And I start a mini LALO at the top side. And I finish with some balloons and a lava hound on the bottom side. Normally I try to get the second hound in the warden ability, but in this case I just kind of split the base up into thirds essentially. So down the middle, top side at 12 o'clock, and then the bottom side around 9 o'clock. Just to kind of swarm the last defenses with the LALO, just to kind of close up this base. Backside I had some minions doing some work and a wizard. I still bring a poison spell because occasionally I can't get to the clan castle. So in Legends League I still have that. If I know I can get to it in war, then I can drop that for a freeze or a haste spell. Well, there you have it. Here's what my army looks like.